find out. Come on, Twitch. Don't be a bitch. Yo! I seen my ugly mug. There we go. Let's get this fucking show on the road. Right, let's get this a bash. Oh no, it's relatively easy, if I remember right. Oh, if I start here. They're probably my favorite puzzle in a BioWare game. Don't get me wrong now, like, so every map that you have in this, there's like 10 sandbox maps, and each one of them is ranked for certain character levels, and the puzzles get harder as you go along. So the first few that we're doing, oh hey Godric, the first few that we're doing seem relatively easy. See, by the time we get to the later on maps, oh my good lord, if I had her I would be putting it out. How's things, God? When you hear this, right, this is no word of a lie. You can go back and watch last night's stream, right? We were talking about the quizzition and the questions that he asks and how rare it is that he shows up. You know, it's completely random. Godric left the stream, and within 100 seconds we met the quizzition. He literally, Godric left, we checked one hidey hole, he wasn't there, we went to the next hidey hole, and there he was. We got the question about who was the archdemon for the 5th blight. Ephemeral. Although he pronounced it different.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you. Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
We started uploading our streams onto YouTube, and there is a very, very clear fucking line developing. Like, the Dragon Age videos get loads of views on Twitch, but hardly any on YouTube. And then the Mass Effect videos get lots of views on YouTube, but hardly any on Twitch.
Do you farm out here? The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. And those bandits. Not to mention that dragon.
You live here on purpose.
Oh. The fishing's grand?
What do you know about the dragon?
She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats.
There's a wyvern causing trouble.
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
I killed the wyvern up in the cave. The body's yours if you want it.
That I do. Here for your troubles. I hope you can make good use of it.
You can tell, like, this game makes the world of Thedas feel so much more alive, and I think one of the big things is the amount of animals in this game. You know, pretty much every single map out of all 10 maps has like a creature unique to it, and then there's some that double up and things, whereas in Origins and Dragon Age 2, what kind of animals did you ever see? A bear, wolves, and a bronto, like, twice. Whereas in this, you fucking... I couldn't even name all the animals in this. And then come Veilguard. There's hardly any animals at all. You see some deep stalkers that are like 4 times the size of what they should be. Oh, I'm so tired. My sleep is all fucking messed up. Oh. Nope, Godric away. Must have just been stopping by to say hello. I say hello, you say goodbye. Holy fuck. So yeah, my sleep takes me about 2 or 3 hours to actually get asleep properly. So I'll sleep for 10 minutes and then the pain will build up, and I'll have to move all the fucking shit and roll over on the other side. Takes me 10 minutes to get asleep, sleep for 10 minutes, wake up again, move over, awake for 5 minutes, back to sleep again, until eventually the tiredness wakes me up, or tiredness overcomes and puts me into like proper REM sleep for maybe a couple of hours, 3 hours if I'm lucky, really lucky. Then I'll wake up in pain again, and I'll go through the first process of sleeping 10 minutes, awake for 5, sleep for 10, fucking... And I'll do that for as long as I possibly can. I'll get as many wee 10-minute naps in as possible. And this morning, when I should have been getting those wee 10-minute naps, it was just one thing after another, for like an hour straight, to the point where I couldn't get back to sleep again. And now it is really catching up on me.
Ardathanas de Elgara Masula Eva Venan. Excuse me?
Excuse yourself. Whatever you said and what I did, same difference to me.
I'd hoped, well, our people can sometimes feel the rhythm of the language, despite lacking the vocabulary.
Uh-huh. Know what else is good? Words that mean things. Like these. Words.
Then heed is Lhasa.
Ooh, worth a good bit.
Holy shit balls. Hey, there's a good chance I could be asleep by the end of this stream. Just fucking pass out in this chair. That was totally the fucking leather on the chair. Totally. Yeah, definitely was. Yep. You mind your business, I'll mind my business. Oh, fuck.
One thing about the Ferelden people, they're resilient. You'd almost have to be living here.
Right. So like, when I say that we're not even halfway, we're not. Like, so we're gonna have to fast travel back to here. And there's a wee side path. It's gonna lead us up to do this big empty bit. Then we'll fast travel back to here again. And there's like a canyon slot that we need to go through. Then we'll take back the castle, which is a not easy task. Go out along the fucking dam and drain the lake. Then that opens up this whole big fucking area here. When you do that, you then have to head into the fucking deep roads for a bit. Come back out, go to the castle, get 3 more fucking quests, do them. Then you're ready to go and meet that person. I'm deliberately not saying that person's name because I don't know if does Godric know of their involvement or not in this game. And if he didn't, then that would be a spoiler. So we are bending over backwards. Oh, and I forgot about the dragon as well. Well, me. After you do the rift in the lake, it stops raining and the clouds go away, and the dragon comes out to play. Not that I know. was young, I had no sense. Bought a flute for 50 pence. A tune that I could play was fuck a pope on the highway. Ah! Oh, we've got a viewer again. Hey, viewer. Oh, pain in my neck. Ah! Surprise, motherfuckers!
One down!
You can kill these wee guys as many times as you want and just keep respawning. Because near the end of this area, when you've done 98% of the other quests, it gives you a quest to kill like 12 bandits, I think, or something. So it just keeps spawning the bandits in this area until that quest is done. Right, we're nearly getting ready to attack the castle. I just want to fill in a wee bit more of the map. Oh. You viewer did not stick around long. One more then to do. When I was young, I had no sense. I bought a flute for 50 pence. The only tune that I could play was fuck up up on the IRA. Do 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 do. Yeah, run along, little nugling. I'm not gonna kill you today. Whoa! Fucking spiders come out in force there. Said maybe, did you ever feel the pain? The morning rain soaks you to the bone.
Makes it worth it, right?
Fucking right it does. Anytime you want to give me loot is a-okay with me. Right, B's the one I want. Blackwall, get your arse up there and open that door.
There's the keep the mayor talked about. And the bandits.
Archers on the ramparts. Good defenses. They'll be hard to try out.
Oh.
Reinforcements!
Fuck him. As many reinforcements as I want. Oh right, that's the fucking game you wanna play though? Do 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 do. I'm trying to distract myself with music. Trying to get my brain thinking about something else. Other than how fucking sore it is. It was like, no word of a lie, no jokes, nothing. In the last 15 minutes, I've been on the brink of tears twice. Like,
The veil is
both
veiny
eyes
here, or something.
just completely filled, and I've managed to hold my shit together. Fuck.
That's all of them.
It'd be a shame to let this place go empty. The Inquisition could make good use of it.
Payday, yeah? Let's get some merchants in your new house.
Now we're talking. Weird.
Oh, this is better. Your people are fast.
We should drain the lake. The mayor said the dam controls were through the fort.
court in Valchavan.
No.
She fooled them into thinking she's from the court in Valrior. They'll treat her well. For a while.
It's our fault for sending her out without a partner.
Are you saying one of our spies is compromised?
Yes, Inquisitor. Miller was captured in Valchavan.
She was offered valuable information. Perhaps arrangements could be made to bring her back. I tell you, 3 days on that roof and not a soul left the mansion. Welcome, Inquisitor. My name is Charter. Leleana's eyes and ears, especially in this place. I'll have some information for you once my man Butcher finds us. He's running late.
Did Sister Nightingale tell you why she wanted agents here?
We lie on the main road between Denerim and Valroyo. Couriers stop here all the time. For what they're paid, some have surprisingly loose tongues.
When's the spy named Butcher supposed to arrive?
Half hour ago, by the south gate. I hope he's only delayed. Butcher's last message swore he had secrets for us worth 10 times his weight in gold.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead rising from the lake.
It's next on my fucking list. Give me a break.
Farewell.
The Herald of Andraste. Welcome to my humble shop. Let me know if there's anything you need, my lady.
I thought all the merchants in the area left when the undead came.
You've come to vanquish them, have you not? I'm only too happy to offer you my best rates to speed your noble efforts onwards.
Some of your wares are a little expensive for a farming village.
Many lords and ladies pass through here on their way to proper cities. You'd be surprised what they sometimes forget. Wig powder, mirrors, plate armor. Sadly, less refined goods take up the bulk of my trade.
Good day to you.
Farewell.
Our patrol, another time.
Your worship.
Come on, Cooper, join us for a spell. Not likely.
Just one hand.
No.
Will Her Highness sulk in the corner all night? Suit yourself. Now that is a hand. Inquisitor.
Ah, piss.
We're, just catching up with each other after an assignment.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Just don't lock the door.
That part's fine. Just don't lock me out of my own key.
No, Inquisitor. It won't happen again. I swear it.
Nose a little brown, Reeve.
Quiet, you.
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers. More news for the Nightingale.
Good point, but I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Comte Bayeux last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, Your Worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
Well met, Your Worship.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The roads are nearly deserted. Too many undead keep rising from the lake. Farewell.
Don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Know what I hear? The only thing scaring nobles more than the baddies is being asked to help us. Typical, right? Wet and running the first sign of trouble.
I knew a duke who actually had a servant follow him to war with corks in case his bowels loosened. Called him his retainer.
Oh, buckety buck. Oh.
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate. That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, Your Worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
There's nowhere else, sir. Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's parents would have a fit if they saw us. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
We'll find somewhere next time.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
Right. Something stinks besides fish and fish. Getting a closer look, yeah?
That breach. It's hard to look away from it sometimes.
Right, because you know what it looks like.
No. No, it doesn't.
You know.
That should help strengthen the veil.
Worth a look around, right?
the dead, waiting for help that never came.
I can feel the weakness in the veil even above ground. Spirits are being called here like moths to flame. That should help strengthen the veil. They drift, wandering. It's fortunate the rift did not warp them into demons.
What's this rubbish?
Silence. Let the other one talk.
Spirits are your expertise, Solus.
Then tell me why nothing changes.
This realm follows different rules from the Veils. Will alone cannot overcome what you see.
Then what's the point then?
A solid form is both shackle and strength. It affects more than you imagine.
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon. Those dogs who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
All powerful spirits represent something. Compassion, justice, wisdom.
Soft virtues. I am more. I am command. What of you? I felt you coming. Is there something alike in us?
All you sensed was the anger on my hand.
Then you are less than I thought, but feel no shame.
feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Simple enough request. The rage demon might threaten others as well.
I've heard worse orders.
There's a plaque. This was the mayor's old home.
His new house is well furnished. Why is this one empty?
We could ask him. A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
Weeping on Mama Mister.
Where does this lead? Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
Look at this. How deep do these caves run?
Oh. Oh, fuckity fuck. Oh. Oh.
Bodies. Were people living down here when old Crestwood flooded?
Cold water rising. No way out. Make it.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
The dwarves built well. Their runes still sing. spirits possessing the dead will plague Crestwood no more.
Let's tell the mayor.
Ruins seem endless. How far to the surface?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people. Excellent. The walls are functioning again.
We won't forget the Inquisition helped when no one else would, I promise.
I'll trust in keeping.
It's time we put things back to...
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
He rode out an hour ago. We spotted him from Byers Field. Didn't even stop the wave.
Maybe he's getting help.
What for? The dead are gone.
Mayor Dedrick's lived here 50 years. He wouldn't abandon us.
He's been acting strange ever since the Inquisitor drained the lake.
A letter of confession from
Oh, Mayor Daedric.
the one who flooded old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from spreading.
He drowned them? In the muck? Oh, Mayor is having an arrow for tea.
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
Son de la bitch. Also an idiot, thinking that he can outrun the Inquisition. Oh, hey, you here? What's the crack?
And your worship. I've already found the remains of the people who died in old Crestwood.
Acid untrusted. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
What else do I have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4 quests, and then the whole reason that we came here.
This might interest you, sir.
Maybe you can give it some guidance, Cole.
Maybe. My name is...
Compassion. Did I ask your name?
Oh, sorry.
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
A spirit such as that could not leave here until it had proven its nature.
My OCD wouldn't let me leave with that little hole in the map. Job done. Right.
This might interest you, sir.
Reinforcements!
Everything burned, red and rotten. Don't know them anymore, only pain.
Edie, please stop. Thank you.
They left for love, and then love lost them. More pain, more joy than anyone can bear, and yet they embraced it.
How could they not?
The two of you make no sense sometimes.
That is a matter of perspective.
Well met, your worship.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterward.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual. Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone.
Yes, it's the very next thing on the hit list.
I should be going.
Farewell.
This might interest you, sir.
sees us! That was great!
Right, that's everything done. Let's go and meet the special guest. So, Varric has to come, Blackwall has to come, and we'll bring Solus. Yes, I will let you out in about 10 minutes, dog.
Hawks.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the warden should be at the back of the cave.
A group of wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men. They've been given bad orders.
Let's go.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Pt.2, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a darkspawn magister named Corypheus. Do you think the one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing. But I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. It starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of Wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
We need the Warden's help. This is the worst possible time for such a lunacy.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Let's go.
We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
Clarel's the Warden Commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good warden. Once. Among those King Kalen reached out to before the Blight. She always resented missing a chance to help. When the calling came, Clarel stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word, but Weishaupt's.
What's it like, being a Warden? I can't even imagine.
It's been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn and killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
Corypheus was in a Warden prison, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most Wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the Warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those Wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, Your Worship.
We'll talk later.
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Let's go.
Gonna try something here. I don't know is it possible, but we'll soon find out. I want to see can we buy the crafting materials that we need to unlock our specialization.
Do not antagonize Topsy the tiny bear. It may be small, but it nips.
I think we need one of them and 2 lazerite. Oh. Burn it. And what was the ring velvet for?
We had a visitor the other day. Turned out to be a senator. We fed him to the monster under the floorboards.
Well played.
He had a delightful crunching noise. Ah! Are they all like that?
Can't even remember what team I took. And doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, there's nothing else for you, dog. You've had all the treats you're getting. So if that's what you're looking for, you may as well go back to bed.
Can you believe this armor? It must have cost 2 houses.
It's all right. Kind of heavy.
Looks good on you. You too, Voth. I can't wait for the next job. Inquisitor, it's yours the best. I never thought, well, we'll be worth it, I swear.
I hope it's not me. What do you need?
How may I serve?
You said that Clarel is Warden Commander. I thought that the hero Ferelden led the Wardens.
There is more than one Warden Commander. Each oversees the region, most often a single nation. The woman you speak of was Warden Commander of Ferelden, as well as Queen Consort to Alistair. She disappeared some time ago. It is possible she joined the rest of the Wardens, though I cannot say for certain.
We'll talk later.
sisters, nobles, merchants, commission men.
Elves, you twit.
Is that it? Human.
Why would I go in there to check? Oh, I was gonna go up there and jump off the roof, but I've already jumped off the roof, so... The bedroom cupboard is the last place. For now, there is another one, but we can't get to it yet.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
She'll have us flogged alive.
I believe she meant flayed alive. Her ladyship tends to confuse metaphors when she's excitable. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antigua. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time if you like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Just realised it's fucking 20 to 1.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover. Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
Right, I want to try and find as many quick ones as we can. And we'll send them out while we're running around. Talking to people. Right, so, Liliana.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
All right.
I was wondering what that was there. Judgment, how could you? It's, because I made your mind tranquil. Apparently there is no Wikipedia for it. That is strange.
Inquisitor. A working nursery with not a space wasted will want for nothing. Battling the demons of paperwork. That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you would make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. that maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace? Something you wanted to talk about?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Why are those my only options?
Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled the mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
So, on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
If you know the story of Andraste, you know that bad luck is sort of her thing.
How can I help?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven tide no longer sheltered by the storm. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their story. I met the spirit they fled. He walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping, lonely, and forgotten. Great for elven form, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The blight caught up with him.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
What?
Felix? No. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. Even in illness, Felix was the bestest. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. thankfully Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. You made Alexius tranquil.
I did.
We should just kill him. He was a decent man once. He deserved to keep his dignity. I hope I don't run into him. That would be more than I could handle.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosberg, a darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
Sounds like he wasn't the only one who gave up.
I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
You still went after him?
It's true. What was I thinking? It's so cold down here. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was the Magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united. Its armies were scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believe.
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he remembers. There used to be families who claimed some of those Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
As you wish. So I take it you're Danish? Is that the correct word here?
Dalish is the correct word everywhere.
We don't have Danish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation is a grand way to begin.
I should go.
I do rather like watching you leave. Always with the questions. What will people say?
I should...
Naturally.
Yes?
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Paris, out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy...
That it occurred to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhat private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for, is it not?
Questions.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter?
Oh, hey,
Is it a
dear.
naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite.
We've only about 10-15 minutes left in this. And it's going to be just running around Skyhold, talking to our friends.
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy. I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing
Apology
what
accepted.
my father has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I show. We'll find out soon enough.
At your service, my lady. Anything I should know? It seems that the Elysian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause. Others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny. I'll leave you to your work.
Inquisitor, I found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
I like finding the Red Templars' vulnerabilities before fighting them head on.
We'll need every advantage against what courses through their veins. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition, it's been months now.
Cullen, if this can kill you...
It hasn't yet. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Cassandra takes things as seriously as you do. If she has no problem with this, neither do I.
I thought you had a right to know. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment. Did you need something?
You and the Red Templars leader seem to have personal history.
When I arrived in Kirkwall, Samson and I shared quarters. He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic behavior. He ended up begging on Kirkwall streets. He committed further crimes, but managed to evade the Order's justice. Now Samson serves Corypheus as his loyal general.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
It sounds like Samson had a miserable life.
The Order expelled him.
he had choices. He could have found another path. I don't understand how he became so powerful. Even with Red Lyrium, Samson's glory days are long behind him.
I'm here.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Are you feeling all right? No voices or anything?
If I start hearing things, I promise you'll be the first to know.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that, stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it with soldiers, not historians. And the world will be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else. Let's talk about the Grey Wardens.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Finally, a place for the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
Inquisition? Inquisition?
There's a rumor that Corypheus is in league with elven forces.
Which would those be? The mighty standing army of that land they don't have?
You can't trust them.
Maybe you don't want to say that so loud around the Inquisition.
This is different. The Maker did this.
Right. Now you're making sense.
You're going to get a smack bum? Edie, it's 1:15 in the morning. Bed. Right now.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
To work?
Let's see what we have.
Just want to check this one really quick. Celebrate good times, come on.
Let us begin.
Ow.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
What he did can't be overlooked, no matter the motive.
There's no cure for the blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drown their own families to save them. I couldn't.
War forces terrible choices on us, but justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
Well played, son. Well played.
Inquisitor.
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of
I'll let you get...
We are honored to serve.
Your worship?
Can you think of any other tasks?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any...
Can we talk?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
Had one noble whose rival had been told by a fortune teller that her death would come on feathered wings. The noble sent us after the rival. Not assassination, legal and everything, but we had to wear feathers. We sewed them into shirts over our armor. Should have seen the chief all feathered up like the cock of the walk. Ended up retreating after all that. The rival choked to death a year later on a chicken bone.
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor.
It was too fortified. We were ready to walk away, then up comes the charger saying it's taken care of.
Taken care of? So they killed them?
Just
Or they
what I
knew
heard.
them?
That's not on my head. All I know is, job done.
Who do we owe, though? I'd rather keep it in rank.
With what we're up against, I don't think we have a choice. I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find her.
Of course.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Let's see what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over their shell. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's the little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen, just like always.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Just one eye.
Your son?
Yes, sir.
It's good to spend time with you.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Reese. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
What was the spire like when the mage rebelled?
Dead and died. Evangeline, Adrian, Reese just wanted to help. To stop people. She was a They should have been with the rebels. No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget. There were other ways to help. No, they were hurting. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of... It put me back in the cub. Just another What we found at Adamant. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert...
Because he was... I saw demons. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux, and if I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Your home is not me. Pleasure as always, boss.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, Creme de
Feeling
la Creme?
a serious munchie attack coming on.
Someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Creme's faster, but two stick names usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Q.
They ever wear shirts under the Kuhn chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, Creme.
Yes, for your billowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself, growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, Creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
No, it's not.
Denari don't treat those Kuhn people differently than
Yes, they do.
They are real men.
No, they're not.
Not so bad after all.
Yes, they are.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the charges, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky, Skinner there, and over there, Stitches, Dalish, and Drew. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Like, if the Canary tell you that you're a merchant and that you sell shoes, you will sell shoes your entire life. You're not allowed to sell coats, hats, knives. You're not allowed to be anything other than a shoe merchant. But all of a sudden now, you feel free to change your gender if you want. Oh, motherfucker. You need bed. Go off, mate. While I have my cereal.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the blight hit for Eldon. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
So, how did you join the charges?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country. Or chieftain. Something like that.
You've got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
Man can beat the chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with the cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horse be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
Good day.
It's good to see you.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
I'd like to hear more about the charges.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is often some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
That was actually your plan, to let a giant chase you?
Yeah, we had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spider webs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay, though. We still got paid.
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah.
But you hate the Vints.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just a Krem. I can get worked up about a group
It's too much work to hate them one by one.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns, you've got pointy ears, and those freaky big elf eyes. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Just to finish on a hot take, a little bit of controversy going. So I like Creme as a character. Pretty well written, well voice acted. Is consistent and useful the whole way through the story. The two things that annoy me: them putting in that dialogue about what Kunari called trans and how they don't treat trans people any differently. That is a fucking straight up lie and retcon of everything we've been told about Kunari up until this point. So that really annoys me. And then the thing that really fucking annoys me is Creme, the character of Creme, right? BioWare brought in a fan community group of trans people and trans writers and trans fucking content creators, and basically like a whole panel who sketched out how the issue would be raised, the dialogue that would be used, the timing of it, everything. And when the game was released, the fucking trans community went fucking mental. Oh, Graham isn't a good representation of trans. Fucking, you literally have been crying for representation. You got representation. You said it wasn't good enough, so they brought in a whole load of that type of person to make sure that it was the best possible they could do, and it still wasn't fucking enough. I'm trying to trigger her but great and fucking scene, but it's not happening.
Yes?
That's enough.
Another time, then.
Right, we'll go down and do our specialization and then we'll save it. Oh, we can do this too.
You have completed the order, learned something of my way. A small step. Now you must choose to commit to the role, to the burden of command. Are you willing?
I am ready to listen and learn, Commander.
Then you are a recruit no more. All will see your rightful place. Come, the battlefield awaits. Knight Enchanter.
Inquisitor.
The new power, you mean? I heard from Cassandra that it is the magic of the Knight Enchanters. If I am not mistaken, the techniques descend from those of ancient elven mages, or arcane warriors. I wonder what they would think to see their magic used in defense of the Chantry.
I doubt they were called arcane warriors in Elven.
The formal name for the techniques you have learned was the Durthena Enasaline, knowledge that led to victory. Mages who eschewed physical confrontation called it Gilanim Banalva, the path that leads astray.
What can you tell me about the arcane warriors?
They were elite guards, serving as bodyguards or champions for nobles, as I understand. Mages who focused on spirits or the Fade might sneer at their physicality, but never doubted their honor. They were the living embodiment of will made manifest, mind shaping the body to the perfect weapon.
I hope they would be proud to see another of our people practicing their techniques.
I hope so as well. So much knowledge has been lost. Perhaps having something they created carried forward, even in such a different form, would gratify them. Did you need anything else?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
My father's fool. Of course, he can come here to Skyhold. No, that would be too much. But contacting some southern cleric on the sly, much wiser. If this is some venatory connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
I should go.
I do rather like watching you leave. What's on your mind?
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
It's a noble calling, the Knight Enchanter. You have joined the ranks of the most select mages. You should be commended. So few have the discipline necessary. I didn't realize you were a Knight Enchanter, Vivienne. Of course I am, darling. Knight Enchanters serve in the highest echelons of the Chantry and Circle. Where else would I be? I'm pleased you approve of my choice. You have your moments, my dear. Yes?
I must have already done the dialogue about this room. Or I've missed the chance at it.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
At your service.
Inquisitor.
Somewhat off color today, Inquisitor? An excess of bile, perhaps? Might I bleed you, or offer a herbal tonic?
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
So, I think maybe tomorrow, instead of heading straight to the western approach, we might go out into the world. We'll do Cassandra's loyalty mission. We'll take Dorian and do that one. Oh, we'll have to do the Forbidden Oasis as well before we go to the western approach. So, plenty for us to be getting on with tomorrow night. So, even though you can't see me in the pitch black darkness, until tomorrow night, my friends, peace out, much love, goodbye.